So today I am going to be doing a lo-fi get ready with me. This was actually a request that someone did. So I figured I would fulfill it today because I want to film a bunch of content, and why not just get ready at the same time. So you guys are probably gonna hear like the cat fountain and maybe some outside noise just because that's what's going on in the house right now. If you follow me on my main channel, you'll know I got a puppy and she has been taking up basically all of my free time. So that is why there have been no videos lately. But yeah, I'm just gonna get ready and talk to you about some of my favorite makeup products. So to start, we're gonna start with this full coverage concealer. It's just this little pot like this. And I'm gonna use one of these flat brushes from BH Cosmetics. I just washed all my brushes, so they will all have a really nice application, hopefully. I like this concealer because it's super creamy and very easy to blend. It's nice and thick, so I can go, you know, under my brows and block out some stray hairs, but also under my eyes and stuff. But we're gonna save the under eyes for when we do our base. So I just blend this out with these sponges I got online. I'm not a sponge snob. I don't I don't have to have a beauty blender or a Real Techniques. I'll take anything that is soft and, you know, plumps well with water and everything. So now I do my eyeshadow. My favorite color is purple, if you did not know. But my favorite eyeshadows are these ColourPop guys. They are not necessarily these two palettes in particular, but these little 9-pan ones I really like. So we're gonna use a combination of these two. I think maybe go in with this one for the crease and stuff just because it's darker, but then this one on the lids. So just need a brush. There's another one from that little BH set. I think it's the Fairy Lights set. Comes with a little cup to put them all in, and it's like glittery. But I'm gonna go in with colored Fan Fiction first. And just start placing this in the crease as like a transition color. So normally if I was doing like a regular get ready with me, I would cut out a lot of the blending because it just eats up too much time. But since we're doing an ASMR video, I'll leave it in because I think for a lot of people, like, visual ASMR is very helpful. I know when I kind of get stuck in that like not getting tingles space, I will watch more like visual, like follow my instructions kind of thing, or like pulling videos, and I tend to get like, it kind of breaks that. All right, so I don't really have a good highlight color on hand, so I guess I'll just go in for the lids. I'm gonna go into the up level color, tap that on first. I'll take that brush I used before and blend. And for the highlight, I'm just gonna go into this color here in my bronzer and use that because it's too light to be a bronzer for me, but it can highlight under my brows. Okay, so now I need like a shimmer or something. Go into this one. We'll just tap that on the center of the lid. Then I'm gonna go in the inner corner too. I love a really shimmery, ethereal inner corner. Okay, now that we have all this done, let's start on our base. I really like, I have two primers right now that I like. I have the Brighten Your Day primer, it's a Care Bear primer, or this Undone serum stick. However, I don't think I'm gonna use the serum stick today. I'm just gonna go with the Brighten Your Day. Here's some snuffing around because the little demon has decided that she wants to be a part of the video, or at least know what I'm doing. So here she is. This is the reason you haven't been getting content, because she's so loud and noisy all the time. Isn't that right? You sit there. Anyway, back to makeup. You just do the little drops, and I swear this stuff smells like lemonade, and I don't know if that was on purpose or not. I just take this stuff and blend it in with a sponge because it is sticky, and I don't like sticky on my hands. Hi. We're gonna do our concealer. Same stuff I used before on a brush. I just go under the eyes like this. She's trying to eat all of my products. And a little bit of the Cupid's bow. And if I have any spots, I'll cover them as well. That's pretty much it. So I used to not underpaint. I used to put everything over top of my foundation. And there's nothing wrong with that. You could still do it that way. I just find as I get older, I don't need that super, like, caked on draggy look. I still love that look, don't get me wrong. Like, for some people, this is very cakey. This is too much. But, you know, underpainting just makes everything a little more soft. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite liquid blush. This is Peach Filter from Revolution. They are probably my favorite affordable makeup line. Them and NYX really make good makeup. And it's cheap. So I just use the same sponge for everything. Just pat this all in. The only thing I don't underpaint is my contour, just because I prefer a powder over a liquid And while I'm here doing this, I'm going to do my brows. I use this little tinting liquid about 95% of the time. And I just fill in my natural brows. I may give them a little more of an angle or something, but mainly this is just to tint them. So for foundation, I have a couple favorites, but I'm going to use this one. This is the Langmany Cosmetics one. It comes in a little pot like this, and it works really well with a sponge or a brush. I would say I like a medium coverage. I think I am so blonde. Like, I definitely went through that phase where I was like foundation blind, of being like, it's not full coverage enough, it's not full coverage enough, and it was like literal plaster on my skin. I will say right now this is probably a little cool, just because I have gotten a minuscule amount of sun since I got this foundation. I should probably like do this in an actual mirror and not just the camera. And you don't need a lot of this, which is really why I like the foundation, because I use significantly less than when I'm using something else. And then I just make sure I take everything to the hairline, down past my chin, and really just blend out these areas. And I do go over my lips because I'm gonna put lipstick on anyway. So now for my all-time favorite liquid liner. This is the NYX Epic Wear, and I think they discontinued this at one point and people uproared and they brought it back. So, and I always do a wing. Now for mascara, honestly I don't have my favorite mascara on me right now, so I'm just going to use the Sky High Lash Sensational. It works fine, but I prefer the Lash Paradise. I also think that Maybelline makes superior mascara. That's just my opinion. Between them and Benefit, honestly, Benefit Bad Gal Bang I really like. It's just super expensive, and I can't justify spending $30 on a tube of mascara. I usually leave my false lashes to the very end, just because I don't like when I have powder and other things on my lashes. So we're gonna contour and stuff. This NYX blush was like a Christmas one. It's called Lollipop Hop, and it's from the Land of Lollies, part of the Advent calendar, and I don't know that you can even get it anymore. But it's my favorite pink blush. And yes, I put blush on underneath and over top. It just depends on the look I'm going for that day. And if it gets a little too pink, like it is right now for me, I just blend it out with my sponge. It's called veiling. Now, my usual contour color, I actually ran out of, like you can see, completely gone out of the pan. So I'm going to use a much lighter brush than I normally use and a darker color. And tap off all the extra. And I go darkest back here and bring it up under my cheek. And then I just blend to make sure I don't look like a batch of Neapolitan ice cream. Then I just put the extra on my nose. I don't really contour my nose much anymore. And this is the part when I'm filming and stuff that I start putting my brushes back. And once I'm done with that, this is where I usually decide if I need anything else. I don't feel like I need it. I'll put on highlighter after I set it, but I use this Wet n Wild Get Through the Night spray. This is the Care Bear version, and I really like it. Off the eyebrow tint. So I usually use it, like lose a hair or two in this process, but nothing crazy. And we just make sure we get all of it out. And then the other side, putting the setting spray on actually like wets this. For my lashes, I like a 3D faux mink. Mostly because it just gives me a nice volume, but I like the layers of lashes. And I always have to pull the glue off because I do reuse lashes. Like you can use them up to 25 times, I think, at least with the kind I get. I use the Duo brush on lash glue. It's just the most convenient and easiest. I feel like you waste so much product with the squeezy tubes. Always tell me they don't know how I do my lashes so fast. It's just from years of practice. I don't use tweezers. I've never used tweezers. I don't like using them if I can avoid it. So I just go in, find the lash line, and stick them down. So you can see it's kind of sticking up on the end here. I literally just use my finger and press it down. And you do have to hold them for a second to get them to stick. But once they're stuck, they're usually pretty stuck. So I have to put highlight on. I haven't gotten that far yet. This is my favorite lip liner. It's from NYX and it's almost completely gone. I just go with my lip shape. And any of the colors from the NYX matte, not NYX, ColourPop matte liquid lipsticks are good with me. It's just, I think it just complements my face really well. So the only challenge I have with these is that their applicators are very small, which is fine because it makes it a little bit easier to put on. But I always end up having to go back over stuff. And this stuff dries quick. So if you need to get in any nooks and crannies, you really gotta work fast. See, it's very dark, very cute. I am gonna put a wig on just because I feel like this look needs it. So for wigs, usually I'll like braid my hair down, you know, make it really flat. But today the bun is pretty good in the back. So I am just gonna tuck everything up and in like this. That way we're all good to go. And then my wig today is my brown wig with bangs, because I'm kind of feeling the bangs with this. I just pull the sides down. And sorry that the water fountain keeps going off. It's motion censored and I'm just within range and I can't really go anywhere else because there's no other outlets in here. So, all right, right now the wig is in braids, which I don't like for normal everyday wear. So we're just gonna let it out. I did like a Dorothy thing for a Halloween video. Okay. And then obviously we're not gonna do this with these bangs because that's silly. So I just pull it back to where I can see, and then we fluff. This is why I do my lips first, unless I'm doing a gloss, because the wig will stick everywhere. Honestly, I just need to trim these bangs, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Really, it's just shaking your head around and playing with the pieces until they look right. And then getting all these little pieces out of your eye that are like part of the side pieces. Okay, there we go. Now, well, I still don't love them, but they'll kind of fall into place here. Like here and then here. Okay. Okay, now for the highlight. I love ColourPop Super Shock highlights, and I love them a little on the nose, a little on the Cupid's bow, on the bridge of the nose, and then on the cheeks, just right here, right on that cheekbone. It just blends out super well, and it's so light and subtle, but when you turn, it's like and it's not plumping, but it is very shiny. So this is it. This is how I usually get ready. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna get through more requests soon, and I will see you guys in the next one.